back to the channel. Today I'm going to be telling you the story behind my song, Where Did My Passion Go? So y'all probably heard my song, Where Did My Passion Go? If you haven't, I'll link that in the description below so you can go listen to it. So I wrote this song in March. That was one of the busiest times of the year. This year was March. And I'm kind of weird, but I like to write in the busiest times of my life because a lot's going on and I have a lot of inspiration. And when it's slow, it's kind of hard to get inspiration and it's kind of just, nah. So I wrote this song because I've been writing songs for about 3 years, and I was writing pretty consistently. I was writing songs about every week, or even 2 songs a week. And even when I wasn't writing, it wasn't because I wasn't trying. It was just because I didn't have time, I was too busy, or something like that. But before I wrote this song, I was sitting down at my piano and I was playing around, and everything that I came up with, it was just so annoying, cliche. The same chord patterns I used for a previous song, or the same lyrics, same concept. It was just really annoying, and it felt like there was no heart in my songs that I was trying to write. It just felt like there was no heart, there was no passion, and I was honestly getting really burnt out with my piano, and like I say in the song, I hadn't picked up my guitar in months. So I was really burnt out, I had no inspiration, and I would sit there, and I remember one night I was playing on my piano, and I just laid my head on the piano. I was like, God, why? Like, why can't I write anything? And this was my first time experiencing a writer's block. I never heard of that until after I wrote this song. So one thing that I wanted to achieve with this song is that all of my songs up until this point had been very encouraging and they're confident, and like that they would lift you up. And this song took a completely different turn, a different spin. It was kind of melancholy, sad, not really, but I wanted to, as an artist, I wanted to express every side of me, not just the great and the happy and the encouraging and yay side. I wanted to express that, my true emotion. And that's why I really think that this song turned out to be one of my favorites, is because I put so much passion into it. So I remember I finally picked up my guitar. I was playing around with some stuff, and I found the finger style that I used for this, and I was like, okay, this can go somewhere. So I sat down and I just wrote what was on my heart, like what I was feeling in the moment. And I was feeling that my words were empty, that my songs were cliche, and I had so many things that I wanted to write about, but I just couldn't get it on paper. I couldn't get it out. I couldn't get the music to do what I wanted it to do. So I just wrote about that. So I sat down and I just started writing the truth, and the truth with passion. And what I love about this song is that I didn't have to spend so much time thinking about, oh, what I'm gonna say, what is it gonna sound like. I just sat down and wrote it. And that's why I think so many times before that, I felt like I was overthinking, and I definitely know that I was, because for this song, I just wrote it from my heart. And so this song, a lot of people, when you first hear it, especially people that are in my family, they questioned what this song was necessarily about, and they were a little concerned. I did change the lyrics a few times because some of it was not biblical, so I had to change some of the lyrics. But as an artist, that's why I'm still very young. I'm still learning. God is giving me great parents to help me write things that are biblical. So I had to change the lyrics, and I came up with the chorus was still the same for the most part, just had a few things I had to change in there. But a lot of people were really concerned, and they were like, this is not your normal songs. But about this song that I love is it totally changed my style of writing from then on. It was more heartfelt, it was more emotional. Some of my songs in my new album are upbeat, but most of them are just very kind of serious. And I will tell y'all in another video how this new album came to be. And it all started with this song, Where Did My Passion Go? Which I absolutely love, and I cannot wait to tell y'all how it all came together. What I want people to get out of this song is that most of the time in your life you're gonna go through a dry season, whether that is with a hobby that you love, or even in our relationships or our relationship with God. See, you know, when we first get saved, we're so on fire, you know, we can't wait to tell the whole world about Jesus. And then, you know, the years go on and it kind of gets dry. But at the end of the song, I said, Lord, let my passion grow through the seasons. Lord, let the love show while I'm singing. So I'll be praising with every reason, and I can pour all of my heart out. So that's a prayer that you can pray to God. Let your passion grow for Him every season, even when it looks like there's no inspiration, even when it looks like, you know, it doesn't look great. Let your passion grow through every single season. So if you take anything from that song, is that yes, sometimes it will feel dry, but God is still there with you in those seasons. And when He starts to water His plants again, it'll turn into something beautiful. And that's why I'm so excited for this new album to come out, because God took my dry season and He turned it around and made a whole new album out of it. So sometimes it's worth it to go through the dry season so you can get to the harvest. That's the story behind my song, Where Did My Passion Go? Please like and subscribe, and be on the lookout for all of my new songs to come.